So I used to share anytime I go somewhere new, I used to post on my Instagram and on Facebook. Then I used to get a lot of comments. Oh, Stella, where is this? How much did it cost you? How much did you spend? How can I go there? Did you go by bus? Did you go by taxi? Did you drive?
Hello guys, you're welcome to Just Home in Africa, another show. And today, guess what? Guess what? We finally got Stella Shanelly on the show.
Yay!
Busy girl. I've been trying, lots of DMs back and forth for like a month, and finally she's here on the show. You're welcome to the show, Stella.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the opportunity to.
Alright, my name is Olalekan Amusa, the founder of Just Home in Africa. And before we start the show, do not forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe.
Subscribe. Showing him some love.
You know, Stella's on the show today.
Yeah.
And tell friends about Just Home in Africa. Tell that friend who knows that friend about that friend about Just Home in Africa. Alright, let's get the show started. Hello, Stella.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm fantastic. I'm awesome. The last time I told someone I'm doing well, they were like, "Oh, it's too basic." I need to hear you say, "I'm awesome. I'm doing well. I'm fantastic." So yeah, I'm awesome.
You're awesome, right?
Yeah.
That's great. That's fantastic. That's really good to hear.
Yeah.
You're welcome to the show.
Thank you so
Just
much
Home in Africa
for having me on your show. I'm super excited. It's my first time on the show, and it feels like I'm family already.
Of course, she is family. She is family.
Yeah.
We've been watching you for a very long time, following you from when you started to now. Today on this show, Stella will be talking to us. We're talking to Stella about her YouTube channel, travel experiences, the future. She'll also be giving tips out on things women should look out for when they're traveling within Ghana and outside Ghana. Of course, she'll also be telling us her next trip she'll be going on to.
Yes.
And stick onto the show, you know, you're going to get great things from Stella.
Yeah.
Stella.
Yeah.
I'm sure people really want to know. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Stella Kafui Sabuki, and I'm popularly known as Stella Shanelly, which is a stolen name, but then it has come to stay. And I'm 29 years old, and I'm from Salakoko in the Volta region, and I have a 9 to 5. I manage a commercial building and also a YouTuber. Now YouTube is even my full-time job. So yes, I like nature. I like to travel. I like food, and so that's how the YouTube started, because of the things I like and enjoy. And I think basically, I'm the last of 7, and
Last of 7.
Yeah.
Tell us, whose name did you steal?
It was so random. I don't even know how I remembered or how I knew Shanelly. I just took it upon myself to call myself on social media, and then just when I started the YouTube channel, I was like, okay, Stella Shanelly, and boom, it has come to stay.
It's come to stay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So when did you actually start YouTube? What year?
I started YouTube 2018, November 2018.
Okay.
2019. 2019.
Okay.
Yes, 2019.
So tell us about your YouTube experience. How has it been so far? Will you encourage people to get into it? Is it something you're doing part-time, or you prepare doing it full-time to be at 70 years old or 80?
Okay, so YouTube, like there's no way I want to encourage anyone to be on the YouTube platform if you want to. YouTube personally has taught me a lot. You can also make funds from YouTube financially, and YouTube, like there's a lot of reasons. I'm sure in the course of the interview you get to know there are a lot of reasons why you should, or if you would want to start a YouTube channel, you should. You meet new people, and it takes you to places that you least expect to be there. You learn a lot. You'd also get the chance to also make money. You get the chance to be at certain place that you even be surprised to find yourself, basically. So I think it's a good platform. I won't discourage anyone who wants to start a channel. It can be education, it can be travel, it can be food, it can be even storytelling, it can be concern, it can be like even teaching. like even teaching, like teaching people how to they call them how to stuff on YouTube. So it can be anything you think you can share to the world and you personally feel comfortable sharing. Go for it.
I should go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us, when you started YouTube, was it actually, I know you noticed you travel a lot, going around hotels, visiting countries. Was that something you actually planned for, or when you started, just like, okay, probably this is the path I should take?
Okay, so when I was in school, that's when I was in university, I personally like to travel. I like to see new places. I am a typical extrovert. I don't like to sit at one place at all. So I find myself like always trying. When I hear that there's somewhere here, I like to hop on it and then just go. So I always find myself at different places at different times. And university in Ghana is not too like you have a lot of free time. You go to class like 3 times a week, and so the other days, aside from Sundays that you obviously go to church, you have like 3 days to yourself. What do you do?
Yeah.
So the least opportunity I get, I'm going here, let's go. I like to go for excursions. I like to see new places. So that's how the I'll say that it was more of like a hobby.
Okay.
That's how I developed the hobby into something a platform like YouTube putting it on. So it was more of just traveling, seeing new places and sharing my experience online. So I used to share anytime I go somewhere new, I used to post on my Instagram and on Facebook. Then I used to get a lot of comments. Oh, Stella, where is this? How much did it cost you? How much did you spend? How can I go there? Did you go by bus? Did you go by taxi? Did you drive? How did you go? So then I shared. I used to give out information. Oh, this is how much I spent. This is how much, but you could have spent better. This is it. This is it. So I used to share those information. Then one day I was like, why not have a platform where I can put all that information on a platform? So when somebody comes and say, oh, Stella, where did you go? How was this? YouTube was a platform for me. So personally, I didn't even know YouTube was monetized. I was just doing it for the fun of it. And I was just doing it because I enjoy traveling and I like to travel. So I was just sharing that. I was just sharing my experience for my friends' viewing pleasure, basically. Yeah. So that's how it all started.
That's how it started.
Yeah.
Do you remember your first trip?
Yes, I on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or my first trip ever.
First trip for YouTube.
First, it was at Afikiko Riverfront Resort. Afikiko. It's at Akosombo.
Okay.
Beautiful place. I went there with my friends, and then I told my friends, oh, this is going to be my official first YouTube video, so please comport yourself. At the time I didn't know anything. Even though I didn't know it, I knew a little bit about taking shots, and at the time I was using an iPhone 7. So all I knew was you need to take videos rectangularly. Like there's a technique to it.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't let your hands shake. Make the audience feel as part of the trip. So that's what I learned before. So I was like, okay. I told my friends that please comport yourself. I'm coming to record us for YouTube video. So that's how I was able to. And when I recorded that video, it took me 2 months with my friend. At the time, I knew nothing about editing. My friend called Selassie. He took it upon himself to help me edit. And so he edited everything for me. It took us 2 months to edit our first YouTube video. So we started, I went for the trip, I think during August, and I posted my first YouTube video in November.
Okay. Why did it take so long to edit?
Because we didn't know anything about editing, and our schedules was, because he is the one editing for me at the time, he had to learn to know how to edit to teach me. Okay. Yes, so it took us quite a long time, but I think everything happens for a reason. It was a good time we started at that time. I think it was rather 2018. 2018. Yeah, because 2022. This is my 3rd year. November will be my 4th year. So yeah. Okay. So it was 2018 instead of 2019. Okay.
I'm sure editing around now you're cool.
Oh, and now I use like 1 hour, 2 hours, depending on the content.
Yeah. What software do you use?
I use Final Cut Pro.
Okay. That's YouTube and
yeah.
I use
and anything that makes you comfortable. I learned with that, so I think I'm used to it now.
Okay, that's good. I use VSDC.
Oh, okay. I haven't used it before.
Yeah. Okay, that's really quite interesting. Okay, so your first trip was to Afikiko.
Yeah.
And so have you been to all the regions in Ghana?
Oh yes, I've been to all 16 regions. At the time it was even 10 regions, but I've been to the others that I was able to complete when they separated the regions. I completed everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so our viewers watching, in some countries it's called states. In Ghana it's called regions.
Regions,
so when we say regions or states, she's been to basically all the regions or states in Ghana.
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite interesting. All right. So moving forward, so how many African countries have you visited?
African countries, okay, so I've been to Nigeria, Togo, Kenya, and those are the only African countries. Ethiopia. Ethiopia. How did I forget? Ethiopia, those are the only African countries.
Those are the African countries.
Yes, I've been.
Okay, so over your experience, can you tell us, I mean, you've been doing this for like 3-4 years. I mean, it's a women's program. What are some of the things you think women should know before they travel within a country or outside the country, from your experience?
So from my experience, before you take a trip or before going somewhere you haven't been before, do a little research. A little research don't hurt. Even on your way there, you can just pick up a phone, log on the internet, Google 1 or 2 things, where to pick a vehicle, the dangerous places not to go, or how to carry your gadgets. That is if you have valuables. So do your research first before going. When you get there and there's a problem, you are lost, you are finding yourself wanting, always ask locals, like people that look like locals, not foreigners. Ask locals, people around. Locals are the best people to get the right information, especially where to go and where to go, what to get this, what to get that. Is this safe enough? And don't only ask one person, ask multiple people. So even if there is a bad nut in one of them, like if somebody is giving you wrong information, you will definitely have one of them giving you the right information. So don't only ask one person, ask like 4 people max for the same thing, just to be sure that okay, I'm safe, or I'm doing the right thing, or I'm heading towards the right direction. And as a woman, it's always advisable not to travel at night if you are not used to the area, or if you are not used to where you are going. It's advisable to travel during the day. So go as early as possible so that you can quickly find your way out if you are finding yourself wanting before it gets late. You know, in the evening is when the evil ones decide to do their things.
Exactly.
So during the day, people are watching. So try as much as possible. That is if you're alone, especially if you're alone as a woman. So I think those are the those are the
What about getting to know where the hospitals are, the police station and stuff? Are those really critical things women should know?
Yes, that also comes in the research bits. Another alternative to run to when there's a problem. So police station, hospitals, police station is always like, it's always the
key thing.
The key thing. And if you also pick a vehicle, try and then get the phone number of a local. That's maybe a motorbike, a taxi driver. Try and then just in case there is no police station around, at least this local person who brought you to wherever you are can be of help or can be your savior for that day. So that's also another
key thing. Okay, so can you tell us, as a woman, you've been to all these African countries, what has the treatment been like? I mean, outside Ghana, to women, do they treat you with respect, or is it different, or different?
I think each country and how they relate to people. Yes, and it also depends on your approach. When you approach people aggressively, obviously be expected to be addressed aggressively. So it also depends on your approach. But so far, personally, I haven't had any problem in terms of approach or in terms of how they treat me in other countries now.
No,
so
you
far,
haven't. No. Okay, that's quite interesting. Okay, guys, you're still watching Just for Women Africa. We have Stella Shanelly with us in the house. I mean, it's really great having her here on the show. And of course, do not forget to hit the subscribe button.
Like
tell a friend. Tell a friend who knows a friend, and click the like button. Okay, so Stella, so out of all the countries you've been to,
Yeah.
if you were to recommend a friend or somebody, which country do you recommend?
In Africa.
Like you've been to, you visited.
Oh, okay. So I think the country that I have been to that I really loved was Indonesia. That was in 2017. That was way before I started YouTube. Was it? No, 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, 2019. Yeah, was it 2019? Yeah, 2019. Or 2018. I'm really confused myself. 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, 2018. Bali, I went to Bali specifically, and Indonesia, Bali is beautiful.
Okay.
Bali is beautiful, very very beautiful, and the beaches are clean. The culture is different from our usual. The food is delicious because I'm a Chinese, but they eat a lot of rice.
Okay.
So most of their meals are like rice. So, and then one thing you should also know is when you are from West Africa and you travel to any other country, you need to be specific with your taste because we like pepper. So you might want to also request for extra pepper and say, oh, I want extra chili. Then they can make it spicy for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Like Kenya, like this, they didn't like spice at all. They don't eat spice.
Kenyans don't eat pepper.
East Africans don't like spice at all. So if you are someone who likes spice like me, you might want to ask for extra chili. Yeah.
Oh, advisable you travel to your own shito pepper.
Oh yeah. Oh, yes. Come with a small pack of shito for yourself. Then you're sorted. But I mean, aside that, I'm very open to trying new foods. I'm very open to experiencing new things, and that's what travel is all about. So I don't think I really have a problem. Like Bali is the most beautiful place
Really?
I've been. Yeah.
Oh, that's quite interesting.
Yeah.
But in Africa, which country do you recommend?
In Africa, because I haven't covered much, I think so far the best I've seen is Kenya.
Really, what makes Kenya so unique, and you seem to remember that so clearly?
Oh, because among the African countries I've visited, and the beaches are also clean.
Okay.
Yeah, the people are not so nice, but then it's not a problem because I didn't have a problem with that.
Okay.
And then there are, I tried their food. Comparing to the other African countries, I think Kenya tops them.
Was the food great?
Their food was okay because of the pepper bit, but then places that I went that I asked for extra pepper, I loved it.
You loved it?
Yeah, I loved it.
Okay.
And I tried this meal in Mombasa. It's coconut soup with their ugali. Excellent.
Really?
I loved it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I need to taste that sometime.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sure viewers out there really want to know. So what for 2022?
Yeah.
What countries have you got listed down?
Okay, so I'm going to Cote d'Ivoire in a few days. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to Cote d'Ivoire. Then I'm hoping to do at least 3 African countries this year.
Okay.
So I hope to see Tanzania.
Okay.
And I know if you had asked me after seeing Tanzania, I'm sure I would have said Tanzania would be my favorite. But yeah, I'm hoping to see Tanzania. In fact, there are 4. So I'm going to Cote d'Ivoire soon. I want to see Tanzania, I want to see Morocco, I want to see Senegal, and then South Africa.
Morocco. Wow, that's all the way to the north. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah. Why did you choose Morocco?
Because I want to experience the deserts. I want to really experience the desert and their culture. Here they have unique cultures, their style of dressing and all that. So it would be nice to experience and to also see what's in there.
What's in there?
Yeah. Seeing is believing. I believe in that so much. So yeah.
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. So Stella, can you tell us what the future is for Stella?
For Stella, the future is content creation. YouTube has come to stay. That's the future. I'm going to continue doing the things I'm doing, creating content, traveling more. I'm hoping to travel to as many countries as possible, if possible, like all countries in the world.
Okay.
If I'm able to complete every country in the world, would have been my greatest achievement. But I'm hoping to cover as many countries as possible. I'm also looking forward to taking content creation more seriously. Looking at content creation has come to stay. So if in future I have a family, still content creation.
So content creation.
Yeah, that's come to stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting.
Yeah.
So you've been traveling all around. Okay. It's just for women. We also do business shows.
Yeah.
Have you come across any business you thought would be interesting for you to start up?
Oh yes, quite a lot.
Can you name a few?
Oh yeah. So I decided to try to start a travel accessories business this year. That was what I wanted to give to myself for my birthday in September. But then I've actually had another business idea which I think tops that. So that was going to be on hold, which I would definitely start in future if God permits. But then there are other businesses too. There are a lot of businesses. I mean, sometimes you need to keep them.
I know, right?
Yeah. But then the other one I was thinking tops what I wanted to try, which is the travel accessories. So I'm going to do that instead of that, and hold on to that. When I make enough money, I'll start that. So yeah, I mean, let me keep that on the low. Let me keep that a secret.
Stella is hiding things from us.
Yeah.
She wants to start the business and she invites us for a grand
I mean,
opening and all that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's it. You know, if you know nothing about it and it happens, it's like, oh, Stella, so this is what you've been up to. So, I mean, it will happen.
It will happen.
I believe it will.
Okay, we're about to round up the show.
Okay.
There's a question I ask every woman who comes on the show,
Okay.
and I would like to ask you. Women say that it's hard being a woman. There are a lot of barriers in front. They feel it's a man's world. That men take advantage of them sexually. Could be in a company board of directors, and there's only one woman on the board of directors, and they just feel it's a man's world, and everything revolves around the man.
Around the men, yeah.
But women like you are making it to the top. I mean, we're in Ghana, so things are kind of free. But in other African countries, it's not so like that. I mean, you need the man to basically do everything for you. Open a bank account, even if you have a salary, it goes to the man, etc., etc. What advice can you give to African women out there who feel that it's a man's world and things are not just looking up for them?
Okay, so the little I can say is, if that is what is happening, and if it's a man, people think it's a man's world, because yes, of course, men are like in the top positions and they feel women cannot do as much as they are doing. I think you shouldn't use that as a leverage for yourself. Push yourself to that limit. Let's prove a point that of course women can also excel same as men can. So don't give up and don't let that discourage you from doing things that you like. It can be anything you like. If it's working a 9 to 5 and that is your field, work hard, be ready to learn, and then boom, you see yourself up there just as a man. So I just think you shouldn't limit yourself to what people say or what is happening. Give yourself that chance to be able to excel to that extent, and I don't think you would disappoint yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've heard it from Stella Shanelly herself. You know, give yourself that opportunity and you make it just like the way a man has.
Yeah.
All right, Stella. So great having you on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much, your viewers, for also watching this video to the very end.
Yeah. You can also check out Stella on YouTube.
Stella Shanelly, and I always go by saying we are back again, Charlie. So I mean, if you want to join the We Are Back Again Charlie family, come join the family. If you're also from Stella Shanelly's family and you're seeing this handsome gentleman,
Charlie,
please
don't make me blush.
Subscribe to his channel, show him some love too. Yeah.
Stella has been described on social media as the lady with the prettiest smile.
Now
if I'm right, leave a comment below and let everybody know that Stella has this prettiest smile around.
Let me smile for you. Yeah.
Alright, okay guys, to the next show. This is Olaleko Namusel. Subscribe, tell a friend who knows a friend, and from Stella and I to the next show, it is
bye.
Bye. Bye.